These vehicles have everything it takes and then some. These vehicles exceed 2012 crash tests already. It might take the other manufacturers another 3 years just to imagine what it'll take to get close. It's my pleasure to introduce everybody to the '09 Ford F-150. And I don't say this lightly. This is the best truck in the world. The reason it's the best truck in the world is because the Ford Motor Company, when we introduced the last generation in 2004, we started working on this one. It's taken a little bit of work. The new grille of the truck looks a little bit like a Super Duty. The reason it looks like Super Duty is because, well, we'd like to make sure that everybody, when they see this shiny new truck, looks at the grille, perhaps looks at the headlights, looks at the taillights, and thinks to themselves of a blue oval. The blue oval, if you don't see it, if it's covered up with dirt because the owner's been working too hard that day, you're still going to know it's a Ford. We have an all V8 engine lineup now. There's no more V6. Actually, before anybody says, well, what about the cost of gas and everything else? Well, please don't be concerned, because the base V8 motor has the same fuel economy as last year's V6, but more horsepower, more torque. You get a vehicle with better performance, and you pay the same amount when you stop at the gas tank. In addition to that, mechanically, as far as differences, a 6-speed transmission with 2 overdrives. And the 2 overdrives will make sure that when you're rolling down the highway, you're going to get the best economy you've ever seen in a pickup truck. As a matter of fact, this pickup truck, like a lot of other things that this pickup truck has to brag about, has the best fuel economy in the class. The best fuel economy, the best hauling, the best towing. Well, as far as the towing capability, 11,300 pounds, a number unheard of in pickup trucks until now. As far as the hauling capability, just try to imagine a half-ton pickup truck that you can put in the bed of the truck and carry around more than 1.5 tons. A half-ton pickup truck that can do that much.
I like the power of the engine and stuff, and the gas mileage. You know, it's getting better gas mileage and stuff out there, no matter what type of gas you use, whether it's ethanol or gasoline and stuff. And at the same time, you're getting that power where you ain't got to be worried about downshifting and stuff like this here, messing with that overdrive, putting it in drive and stuff like I do this one, pulling the trailer.
As far as the inside of the truck, spacious, more roomy than ever before.
Just the roominess of the interior, it looks classy, and very comfortable truck to drive.
Everywhere I go, I open the back door for people that have never taken the look inside the Super Crew. They look at the flat floor and they literally say, wow, that's incredible. It really is. There's a flat floor. There's enough room to put a 50-inch flat screen TV in the box inside the truck. You don't have to put it in the bed where it might get wet if it's raining on the way home. You can fit it inside the vehicle. We have new seats. Active comfort seats that you sit in, not on. And if you're going to drive the trucks 22 hours from New Jersey to Mississippi, they really pay big dividends, even if you have a bad back like my partner. If seats sometimes in a vehicle bother you, try these. It's the safest vehicle on the road. Vehicle, not truck. It's the safest truck on the road, given. If they announce that it's the safest vehicle on the road, please don't be surprised. This vehicle has safety systems built into it that I have never seen anywhere except NASCAR's Car of the Future. It has all sorts of safety features in it, like an ultra-high strength steel tube roll cage around the passenger compartment. This vehicle will withstand a 2012 rollover test, actually exceed it. The rollover test, I understand, in 2012 is going to say it has to hold up twice its own weight. This vehicle will hold up 2.5 times its own weight. When they first put these vehicles together to make sure that all the bits and pieces fit, they welded it all together and said, oh, well, that works out really well. You know, put this one in the crusher, we'll melt it down and we'll build some others and put doors and seats and everything else in that we have to test as well. They took it over to the crusher and the crusher couldn't crush it. They had to cut the roof off the vehicle in order to crush it and melt it down and build some more. This vehicle is the safest truck, safest vehicle on the road. Honest. And why that's important is because, not because, well, you and I drive pickup trucks, but because you and I and our families ride in pickup trucks too. It's got safety, it's got fuel economy, it's got a 6-speed transmission now with tow haul mode. If you tow things on occasion, this truck will do it like nobody's business.
There's so much that's going into it, the engineering and many, many years of planning. Like he said, the new F-150 is probably being designed right now, the one that they'll introduce probably in 5 years. So for 32 straight years, they've had the best-selling truck in America, and it seems like every year they just get it right and get it better.